In the wild, there are no second chances. Every step is a risk. Every shadow could be your end. And today, you'll witness nature's most shocking, brutal, and unpredictable real-life battles. Moments so intense, you'll feel your pulse race with every strike. It begins on the muddy banks of the Langwa River. The sun beats down, the air is thick with heat and danger. A lion cub, still clumsy on its paws, ventures too close to the edge, a steep, muddy slope that drops into crocodile territory. The water below ripples as if the river itself is holding its breath. Then movement. A crocodile surges upward, jaws wide, water exploding around it. The cub leaps back, safe for now. But the river doesn't forgive twice. Another crocodile rockets forward, even faster. A splash, a strangled cry, and the cub is gone, swallowed into the brown water. Silence returns, broken only by the lazy swirl of the current, and the knowledge that life here is measured in seconds. Not far away, a python makes a fatal decision. Its muscular coils wrap around a crocodile's snout, jaws clamping down. For a moment, it looks like the snake might have a chance. But the bite to the nose is too bold, an insult the reptile won't ignore. The crocodile explodes into violent rolls, and the python's body goes limp, disappearing under the surface. Under the harsh glare of the African sun, a leopard crouches low, its spotted coat blending seamlessly into the dry grass. It waits. Breath slows. Tail twitches. Eyes lock on a single wildebeest in the herd. And then, detonation. The leopard is a blur of muscle and fury, slamming into its prey, jaws crushing the throat in a single breath. No wasted motion, no mercy. In the icy south, caracaras take to the air, their wings slicing the cold wind. They move with military precision, sweeping into penguin nesting grounds like an organized strike team. Eggs are smashed. Chicks are torn from nests. The desperate penguin parents scream and flap, but they're outnumbered, outmatched, and out of time. In a remote village, the night holds a different kind of terror. A starving tiger prowls the edge of a yard, its stripes blending with the darkness. Then it's inside. And in one lightning-fast movement, it seizes a German shepherd. The dog's yelp is cut short as the predator vanishes into the black. Somewhere else on the savannah, lionesses and their cubs gather at the edge of a river. The air is heavy with the smell of mud and something far more dangerous. One by one, the cubs leap into the water, tiny bodies bobbing toward the far bank. But danger moves faster than they can swim. A crocodile strikes, snatching a cub in mid-stroke. With a roar, the lionesses dive in, teeth bared, claws slashing. But the river claims one life before they can reach it. On a quiet doorstep, a small dog faces a deadly cobra. There's no hesitation. The dog lunges, grabbing the snake and whipping it through the air. The cobra writhes, hisses, coils, but the little warrior keeps fighting until the serpent lies still. Whether venom found its mark? That's a mystery only time will answer. Above, a hawk cuts through the sky like a blade. Below, a cat moves through the grass, unaware that death is seconds away. The hawk folds its wings, dropping like a stone. The cat turns, too late. In the ocean, a stingray outsmarts its hunter. With a desperate burst, it leaps clear of the water and slides under the shadow of a boat. The shark circles, furious but defeated. Death comes quickly on land. A coyote bursts from cover, clamping its jaws around a squirrel before the camera can even focus. Elsewhere, a hawk grips a full-grown duck, but the duck explodes into a frantic fight, breaking free in a storm of wings and spray, vanishing into the safety of open water. In another part of the world, a falcon drops from the sky at missile speed, targeting a fox. But this isn't about food, it's about dominance. The fox spins, snapping, and escapes with seconds to spare. By the edge of a pool, an orca proves predators can be patient strategists. It carefully places a fish on the rim, bait for a gull. The moment the bird lands to feed, a massive head erupts from the water, and the gull is gone. In the chaos of city streets, a horse is swarmed by wild dogs. Teeth snap at its legs, hooves lash out in panic. Then, a man charges into the fray, scattering the attackers. Under cover of darkness, a puma stalks a black house cat. The feline scrambles up a tree, but the puma's leap is higher, stronger. One final pounce ends the chase. On a farm, a hawk dives at a brood of chicks. Their mother hen explodes into action, wings flapping, beak striking. In another yard, a goose attacks a kitten, only to be met by an enraged rooster charging like a feathery battering ram. Soon, the kitten's feline family joins in, driving the goose away. Across the plains, a buffalo calf is dragged down by lions, until its mother arrives, horns swinging, scattering the predators and saving her baby. But in another village, a leopard creeps up a porch and takes a dog before the camera can catch more than a blur. On a still riverbank, a python strikes sleeping ducks, dragging one silently into the depths. Not every fight is fair. A tiny dog nips the nose of a much larger one and immediately regrets it, shrieking until its owner pulls it to safety. High above, a crow raids a kestrel's nest, gulping an egg before the mother returns to drive it off. In a muddy river, a waterbuck survives a crocodile attack, only to be forced back into the water by the same predator. Twice, it cheats death. Two hippos clash in the middle of a road, jaws slamming with the force of sledgehammers. Beneath the waves, a thresher shark stuns fish with the whip crack of its tail before swallowing them whole. In South America, a jaguar dives underwater, ambushing a crocodile and dragging it to shore in front of stunned tourists. In the trees, a monkey misjudges a leap, and a hyena is there to claim the fallen body. Not all hunts end as planned. A shark drives fish toward the shore, only for a pelican to snatch them away. An antelope, fleeing wild dogs, runs straight into a crocodile, but still escapes, battered and soaked. A lion pride storms a buffalo herd, taking a calf in the chaos. In the snow, a puma runs down a guanaco, white powder exploding around them. A leopard, hidden in rocky shadows, leaps at an antelope that never even saw it coming. And then, the unexpected. Baboons rush to save an antelope, chasing away predators they both fear. It's an alliance forged in survival. For a moment, there's even humor. Koalas screaming and wrestling, proving even the cutest creatures fight for dominance. But the laughter dies quickly. A heron catches a snake, only for the serpent to coil around its neck in a deadly embrace. Another leopard bursts into a home, carrying a dog away before anyone can move. In the swamp, a lone buffalo fakes a retreat, swimming across a river to escape a pride of lions. Elsewhere, a mother buffalo, surrounded by hyenas, accidentally injures her own calf. The baby never rises again. Not even crocodiles are safe. A tiger takes one down, teeth sinking into armored hide. Others turn to easier prey, crushing turtles in seconds. A swan battles a jackal, breaking free with a storm of wings. 3 cheetahs chase 2 antelope, and one falls to the fastest cats alive. A warthog fleeing wild dogs runs too close to the river, and a crocodile finishes the hunt. At sea, fishermen haul in a catch and find a snake clinging to one of the fish, refusing to let go. An eagle dismantles a duck slowly, methodically, as the bird struggles. In shallow water, a wolf takes on a moose, hanging on until the giant reaches deeper water and safety. A swarm of ants takes on a giant spider, legs and jaws locked in a siege of survival. And finally, the clash of giants. A hippo charges a rhino, roaring and snapping. The rhino holds its ground until the hippo surges forward, driving it into the water and biting down with terrifying force. In nature, every battle has a lesson. Sometimes it's strength, sometimes it's cunning, and sometimes it's just knowing when to fight and when to run. Which of these fights shocked you the most? Out here, there's no referee, only life and death.